why did we kill bin Laden? Or we killed bin Laden, right? How? People shot him. Who cares who? But they found him and they just killed him. Good. So does that apply to other bad guys? You know? Yep. To me, it does. So when we find these emirs of assassinations in Baghdad, and we get him, and they give me that look, and I you know when you know, and you just smile and kill the guy. It's God. There's nothing like it. It's awesome.
Was the Amir of Assassinations, was that the guy who grabbed his wife and threw her in front of him?
No, that was the guy whose wife started screaming, like they did, and then the interpreter said, "Hey, she wants to talk to you." I'm like, "Nope." He said, "No, she wants to thank you." That was that one.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but can you get into more details about that one?
Yeah, I mean, we just that was like later on and through the years for me toward the end, but we just, a mirror of assassinations. Oh, by the way, this dude's 5'2", right? So there's just that's a pretty short male, and we had a picture of him. I still got a picture of him. And so we busted in there and found him, and this was the funniest. He's watching The Last Samurai on a laptop, and we bust in, and he looks at me like he's mad at me. Like, what are you doing here in my place? And I'm a kitted up freaking operator with night vision, flipped up now, looking at him like you're about to die. But the look he gave me, I was just so surprised. Like he's mad at me for interrupting his movie. And then I went like this, and he went to reach for his AK, and he put his hand up like this at the same time. He's reaching for that AK. Couple rounds through his wrist, you know, and then a couple here, and my buddies came in behind me and um, hit him with a shotgun and something else. But I want nobody dies fast. I watched a dude get this wasn't me, my kill, but he got 5 rounds in the heart, this close together. Coolest shot group I've ever seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, touching rounds, touching right in the heart. And I was fascinated, how people die, and not in a morbid way. I just like, damn, he's still like fighting it, and it took a few seconds. Like, I guess the headshot brain coming out would be, the quickest one, but just come on, let's get real. Like, if we went in and killed Bin Laden, do we have to wait till somebody kills 3,000 people? You know, um, I don't think so.
I agree with you 100%. And like you said, this guy's the Amir of,
Yeah.
assassinations. This ain't no saint. I interviewed a former Delta guy recently, 6 months ago, named Brent Tucker, who's a real fascinating dude. But he made a comment. He's like, I sleep like a baby. He's like,
Yeah.
he fought a lot against ISIS. And he said, whenever he would watch an ISIS fighter die, the only emotion he ever felt was absolute joy. And this idea that, oh, you feel bad about it, you feel, you think about it all day, is like, nope, I sleep like a baby. Every dude I killed, I'm paraphrasing, when it came to ISIS, wax all of them. And obviously AQI, Al Qaeda in Iraq, it's not that different at all. um that's crazy. What does that say about this guy? He hates America.
Yeah.
He's an Islamic fundamentalist, and in his free time he's watching an American movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And his wife asked me after I kill him to take her back to America. She's thanking me for killing this asshole who didn't let her leave the house, and her daughters. He kept them locked, you don't leave the house. He's just a complete evil bastard. But yeah, what does it say about him? There were a couple, that were tough because they were young, real young, like teenager kids that it seemed like it always happened at the end of my rotation. And it was time to die. Like, there's a time to kill, right? Let's just be real about it. Um, and when a dude's got a gun fighting, so anyways, it was legit. And I shot this kid, and it just, it was dark at first, and then I move up closer as we're taking the objective, and I see him just rolling back and forth. And I wanted to like put a round in him to finish, take him out of his misery, but you know, can't do that. So we got to call the medic and this and that. And then he died, but he was, you know, a teenager. That happened a couple of times. Those I would, you know, had to work through, work out, had dreams about, talked to psychs about over the years, and I've worked through it. But all the other ones, man, like absolutely, I sleep better because of those.
Well, in that was literally my next question. And what a segue that you said you worked through it, you talked to the psychs about it. When you're at this level of teammates are getting hurt, teammates maybe dying, you're killing at a high level, but you're killing scumbags, you're killing people that would kill all of us if they could get away with it. Is it as simple as when you get home, hey, you got to see the psych X amount of times, or you need to do X, Y, and Z? Or do you just lean more into it? Like, this is war. This is what we're here to do. This is what we're going to do. How do you kind of handle all that?
Yeah, there's two ways to get through it. Help with a psych or more war. So most guys just do more war, and that's what I did and wanted to do. And like I said, 2012, I'm getting ready to think about retiring, and Benghazi happened, and I, you know, flirted with the idea of going back to a team. And I think I saw Brett Favre on TV with the Vikings, like old man just getting murdered out there. And I was like, ooh, I'm old and broke too. I don't want to be like that. So I didn't, but, oh gosh, help me get back what we were on.
The trauma, what's the
Yeah.
plan? More war or the psych?
So I think everybody does it different, but, um, I just needed to be away from it all. Like, I don't want a job to train. It's fine that guys do. Like, that's what they love. I like theology. I like to study and seek truth and philosophy and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing now. Um, it's not a freaking contest, and that's the big thing. It's like an identity. My identity isn't a Delta Force operator anymore. It was for a long time, and I realized in seminary that my identity is like a man of God who wants to help kids, teenagers, coach boys, stuff like that. So, God, I've had so many shrinks, not all in a row, but as time goes on, I get better, and then something will come out of nowhere, and I'm wrecked, and I get more help because it's new, it's uncharted territory. It's not World War II, like we said. Nobody gives a shit, is that right? So just what's the problem? You know, just get over it. No, fuck, no, I'm not just getting over it because I'm not. That's why we got so many people dying, which is a protest, I believe, these suicides.
Do you think in some people might watch what I'm about to say and think it's insensitive? I promise it's not insensitive. It's coming from a place of genuine interest. I've heard some guys say that they think one of the problems that leads to PTSD, depression, suicides is the system tells veterans who've done killing or have seen horrible things, you're messed up and you're going to be messed up forever. Here's some pills. Take these pills.